Welcome to a new series of videos we're calling In the Garage. Don't worry, we'll still be sharing our adventures in our Lance 825 truck camper. But we thought we'd show you the projects we've been doing behind the scenes and in more detail. In this episode, we'll be upgrading our battery bank from a single 100 amp hour AGM to 2 lithium iron phosphate batteries. Our current setup looks like this. After we purchased our truck camper, we upgraded the original lead-acid battery to a 100 amp hour Renogy AGM for its stability and better electrical output. But with plans to work more from the road, we decided to double our power with 2 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate batteries from Renogy. But before we dig into the installation, here's a little disclaimer. All right, Dave, what do we always say?
We're in here doing some projects today. We don't know what we're doing, and this may not be the best way to do it, but it's the way we did it.
Like Dave said, this is not meant to be a tutorial. We're simply showing the way we did it. Now let's get started. With Dave's assistance, here's an overview of our plan. We'll relocate the 3 wiring brackets to the back walls. Then we'll remove the wooden box and ventilation tube that was for the previous battery. That should leave us plenty of room for the new ones. The original battery housing was for a lead-acid battery, which emits hydrogen gas and requires proper ventilation. But because we are upgrading to lithium iron phosphate batteries, ventilation is not needed. Just be sure to have sharp wire cutters. It'll make things a lot easier. Those are real sharp.
They're not sharp at all! It's the wrong tool. Always pick the right tool for the job. I'll be right back. Let me go get a different tool.
Okay. Alright, got the right tool. Let's try this again.
Okay, got the right tool this time, so we come in here and...
There we go.
Perfect.
We now needed to seal the ventilation holes with spray foam to prevent drafts and unwanted guests from entering the camper. First was the hole inside the battery housing. And the second was where that white tube vented out on the back side of the camper. All right, let's seal it up. There we go.
For anybody that's ever used spray foam, always use gloves. I was working on the deck last year, did not use gloves, got it all over my hands, thought I could just wash it off, and read the back of the can and it said it required mechanical means to get it off, which means I had to sit there and sand it off my hands. It was awful.
Then we simply trimmed off the excess and put the cover back on with the vents pointed down to prevent water from getting in. Now it was time to relocate the wire brackets, where it's best to keep your tools a safe distance away from the drying spray foam.
Get in here and unscrew it. And look out for the spray foam. God!
Oh no.
Okay.
After a little cleanup, we removed the interior wooden box, mounted each bracket to the wall, and installed a ratchet strap to hold the new batteries in place. All right, time to put the batteries in.
Hopefully they'll fit.
Hopefully they'll fit.
So we'll drop those in here. And then the other one. Go ahead and finagle the wires out of the way here. Just enough room.
Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect fit. Luckily, our measurements were correct, and both batteries perfectly fit into the space. We tightened the ratchet strap around the batteries to prevent them from shifting around, along with reinstalling the front wall with the battery disconnect switch as further support to hold the batteries in place.
Cut. We put it in there and then we simply screw it down.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Now that the batteries were in place, it was time to connect them in parallel. As Dave points out, we'll connect the two negatives together, the two positives together, then the negative lead to this terminal, and the positive lead to this one. This essentially creates one large 12-volt battery, as opposed to hooking it up in series, which would create a 24-volt battery. We need to keep it at 12 volts because that's what kind of system our camper has. And just like that, we went from 100 amp hours to 200. But before turning on the power, we first had to change our solar controller from fueling an AGM battery to lithium batteries. Then go into our fuse box and flip the tiniest converter switch in the world from the lead acid setting to the lithium setting. Here's Dave's finger for scale. Now, the moment of truth.
First, let's turn on the battery.
Okay. Now, you want to go flip on a light?
Boom.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh
let
yeah!
there be light.
We got electricity. Not only do we have power, but a place to store our shoes, which is always a problem in a truck camper. All right, we're gonna put it back together.
Like this. In here.
Mm-hmm.
See. Those on top. Powerful seat.
There we go. The batteries also have a Bluetooth feature that enables us to monitor their levels in real time. How's the solar doing?
You know, it's bright and sunny Colorado day. It's giving us about 5.3 amps, but that's not gonna do. We're gonna have to upgrade that for sure. Next time on The Way We Did It. Garage!
Dave's right. Now that we have a larger battery bank, we'll need to upgrade our solar. But that's next time on The Way We Did It.